Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This show is Scanner Fox. Come back with another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 3: The Bronze Age Reborn, where we are going to try and get to the Empire of Akhaia. Almost said that wrong there. And the best way to do so is to go ahead and start raiding, because the last thing that we have to do before we actually get there is to get to the 1,000 gold. So the best thing to do is to probably just go ahead and raid the nearby areas of us, and we're just going to try to kind of keep doing that. Um, there's really nothing else that we can do, honestly, because there's no other way to get any kind of money. There's a few things that we do have to worry about as we go forward into this. Our stress is really high, and there's really no way for us to bring it down other than some random events, which I'm kind of hoping goes our way a little bit. Um, and we want to try to form this empire as fast as possible. The main reason being that because of that right there. Okay, wait, that's actually all right. Okay, I had to sit there and think for a second, like, wait, that's terrible. Wait, no, it's not because we only had one son so far. We didn't actually have a brother. Okay, hold up, that's actually all right. That's not terrible. The problem is we have no heir. Okay, so we do have to be careful with that. So let's go ahead and assign everybody real fast. Um, Going to go ahead and get all of the maxed out things for our positions here. Um, Yeah, this is actually okay. The reason why is because with that now we can, I guess, focus on keeping this character alive as best as we can because our character is 2. That's the part that kind of is tough here. He does have stewardship. Looks like he's going to be our main focus here. We do need to educate this child and hopefully find someone with some decent martial. Um, Looks like this is going to be the best. Our mother and regent's going to be the best one. The other thing I want to look at real quick though is what is her. We do still have the Pelagian culture, which is what we need. So let's go ahead and educate, get the mother, and we'll just continue doing what we're doing. And yeah, wow, that's not exactly how I expected this to go. We did get the bossy trait, which is +1 to martial and stewardship, but this is good. Okay. So hopefully that turns into something good as time goes on because we do those are going to be the two most important things for us to have going forward. I mean, learning would probably be the close third, but we definitely need to have martial and stewardship going forward. We're getting pretty lucky with these. We're getting pretty lucky with the um, prisoners that we're getting because gosh, we're getting more of them. I didn't not think we'd actually get that lucky with getting able to ransom some of these people off. We're going to do this because we're not going to contribute to that war at all. We're just going to give them some money, say, good luck, have fun, because we really cannot afford to contribute troops to that right now. We're going to have an independence faction that's going to be pretty high, so we're just going to have to, you know, hope for the best here. Demand. Let's see if we can't demand some conversions from these people here if they are not our religion, and maybe that'll like change their opinions. Maybe doesn't look like that's going to be the case. The other thing is going to be allies, which we don't have any of. So maybe if we get a decent alliance here with this, like, okay, so this is actually really good. We're going to do this. It's an 8,559 ally right there. That might keep us from having to worry about any of these. Arranging a marriage with our neighboring ruler and our uncle, which might actually help us a little bit as well. So let's go ahead and continue on with what we are doing. I will not be threatened. Okay, so that was going to be the thing. So now we're going to go ahead and call our 2 big allies to our independence war that we have. Looks like we do have some other people here that we can call as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I think that's fine. Oh, we did get somebody that we had to take out right there, which is a nice start. We go ahead and get one of the weaker people out the way first. And it looks like everything is going good so far. I love how it's already a negative like 1 and 2. Like how? I don't understand that at all, but whatever. So let's go ahead and get out of here real quick. That gets us to 445, which is a pretty good start. let's see. So we have a total of 17,159 in this war, which is really, really good for us. How many troops does this person have? No, we're not going to do that. That's a pretty powerful vassal that we're just not going to deal with. Let's go ahead and get some alliances with these people inside our realm. We are going to feudalize this. I know it's, oh, it's 500 gold, so never mind. I thought it was 200. I'm sitting here thinking that the to upgrade into feudal would have been 200 gold, but apparently not, so that's okay. We're going to sit our guys right here and wait. And they are in an independence war, so we do have to be a tad bit careful with that. Let's go ahead and move our guys over here. We do have one 2,000 stack that's about to get jumped right now because I don't know why they're over there by themselves. It's dumb. We are at a total of 38, 45, about 5,000 troops. This should be fine here. We're going to go over here and attack this 500 stack real quick. Okay, and that's a second war that's going after us, so let's go ahead and call all these people once again. This should be fine, I think. Don't see us having any issues here. This guy should be fine to call back. We're losing a little bit of renown for that, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm willing to give up a little bit of it to make sure I don't like lose everything all at once. Where is the big guy at that we're waiting on? Oh, here he comes. He's coming with the big guns here in just a second. So that's kind of the thing. We're just going to, we'll banish these people out. That's fine. All right. Come on, guys. Get on over there. There we go. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start resieging all of the land that we lost. Go after some of these guys that are in these smaller bands that are kind of getting dispersed a little bit. This should make things so much easier for us. All right. Next thing, we're going to go and find where, oh, we do have a 7,000 stack, so we're going to get on for the other war, so we'll go and take care of them real quick. Okay. And now we're going to chase down this small band right here. All right, oh, that's 100% right there, so we're going to enforce demands there. Now we're going to go over here and go after this guy. Okay, and can we white piece this, I guess is the next question. Or better yet, with us being in the situation that we're in, I'm going to go ahead and try and be a little sneaky with this. So watch what I'm about to do here. I'm about to disband my armies. I kind of want to go after this guy right here because he's got a huge stack of troops there. Oh, but our prestige is going to be what keeps us down here. Yeah, it does look like we're probably just going to have a hard time. Raiding expedition, don't think that's going to work either. Okay, so wars are just pretty much done. So we're just going to white piece this. And that's going to be fun. Alright, so, alrighty, and that should be fine. Okay, so we're at a total of 382 gold now. Okay, we're going to do that. I'm going to move this over here now. Okay, so apparently there's nothing there to worry about. Okay. So back to the drawing board as far as getting our gold back. So let's go ahead and raise all those raiders. Okay, 1 second. Okay, had to take a moment there. baby was crying, so we're gonna go ahead and get back at it. Ooh, pay ransom, 10, we'll take that. Let's see. Request grant. Okay. As our faithful land for which organize our defense of the Aegean faith, the community of Lopo is perfect suited to our. Okay, yes, we'll take the 370 gold from that, and that actually gets us really close. So we are going to go ahead and try and rush this before anything happens, like before we have any more wars. I don't think we have any factions that could be formed because I think everyone had to just basically say we're not going to attack you for a while. So we'll kind of continue on with that. Continuing on, we are getting really close, so we need to go ahead and take these last two provinces, and I think that should be enough from just like what it's looking like, or we'll be like within like not much at all. We're going to march our guys up here and see. We are at 97, so that should mean that if we go over here for this 8, well, actually, no, we don't even have to do that. We can just raid this and get out of here. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we didn't, yeah, we actually were perfectly fine there. Okay, so let us close all that out. Let us go ahead and get on over here, and that is the Empire. Wow, that was actually a lot faster than I thought it was going to be, but the Empire of Akhaia, that does like put us in the realm of some of the strongest people in the game. Komet is the only person that I think that's really like sizably stronger than us. 29,985 troops is a ton. But other than that, though, we're doing pretty good. Let's see if there's anybody that we can vassalize around us. That'd be pretty cool. Guess not. I guess there's not like any like individual people that are like weak enough for us to just like impose our will on. So who is this person? Why do they have 4,000 troops? They're defending against this person over here. Hmm. And they're Minoans, so they're not actually someone that we can really do anything with. This person has 11,000 allies that they can call, which does not bode well for us. This person we could. Let's see if there's any of these kingdoms that are actually worth us going for. I mean, most of their kingdoms are pretty small. Like, I guess it's the only one, Triphylia. So let's do that one, and we're gonna go ahead and raise all of our guys here, and that should. I mean, this should be just like the easiest war, right? We're just gonna go for their capital first. 21 months is a ridiculously long time, so let's see. These people would just be a lot. So let's see if we can't call our house members to help us with this. This ought to be enough. I mean, this ought to be way more than enough troops, I feel like. Um, okay, there we go. I think that ought to be fine. So let's get them up here to start helping us out with this. Yeah, we're at 9,200 something, so maybe they'll just go after, maybe they'll help us out and actually just go after these small bands for us. Or the small band, there's only one of them really. And yeah, I think that they can probably help us with the siege on this one. We're not going to be, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to mess that up. So I saw that like, we could have got superstitious and that would have been pretty bad for us. We don't need anything negative that can really harm us. Okay, and there we go. We're going to enforce demands. We actually capture their king on that siege, so that actually helps us out a ton. Okay, hold up. So we've got a few different things we can get here. Diligent is actually huge because I think Diligent's one of the best ones in the game still. I mean, yeah, that's actually huge. Gregarious, I think, is also super good. And then Temperate's also really good. Let's go ahead and get Diligent then. That'd be fine. Okay. And let us go ahead and ransom off this guy. Ransom off the king right there would be nice. What we're also going to do is I think we're going to try and see if we can't. I saw a usurp thing here we could do. Where is this person at? No, that's fine. This guy we can go after as well. I don't know. I think we're just gonna leave that be for now. I think we're just gonna sit there and let time run for a second, and like so that way we can build up our troops, build up money, because we're also like low on that as well. We might need some here coming up, so we're just gonna go ahead and let some of that like rack up because we're getting 18 a month, so that's really good for us. Man, oh man, my baby's crying so much. My wife walked in to show me the baby. But okay, so now we're gonna sit here and we are going to see if there's anybody over here that we can actually go after. The Kemetic language actually would be pretty good. I think that's honestly fine. The 20 like the little bit of stress we gain from that is not too bad. I think we're actually going to go after this person right here because it only got one independent province, and that'd be a good way to wrap up the episode. Just go ahead and grab another like little tiny piece of land, but still would be really nice to have. And we're gonna go down here and we're going to. I mean, 12 gold is not that bad, so and we're gonna siege this up. And I think that's a pretty good time to start talking about like what we want to do the next episode. I think that in the next episode we're going to just keep building up. We're gonna start improving some of our like local stuff, like as far as like some of the buildings that may be in our realm. Trying to like get our stats up a little bit because we do have a lot of stewardship, which is huge, which I like. We need to get some martial maybe, so we're gonna look to see if we can't do some things like that. So that's kind of the goal going forward. Our domain is high, so what happened there? We did lose one domain holding from something. I don't know. Do we have anything minor that we can give off? I don't know. Is there any? There's one piece of land I think it keeps telling me that I need to feudalize. Where is that at? Let us can that off. Let's give that to this 16-year-old, and that'll be fine because I don't really want to actually improve that to a city state anyway. So we're gonna let that be. All right, and let's go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, that's actually not bad at all. We're going to enforce demands there. And I think that's a good time to go ahead and call it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave your comments in the section below. If you have anything you want to see in the future, please like also let me know down in the comment section below. If you want to see more in the future, please subscribe to my channel. We're getting closer ever so slightly to 500. So if you could go ahead and subscribe, that would help me out a great deal. And if you like what you see, please leave a like in the section below as well. Again, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.